Peace, everyone, and welcome to Morning Metta. Today, we're doing our loving kindness and compassion practice. We'll start out with some grounding, set an intention for the day, have our centering thought, and then I'll guide us through a compassion practice. Finally, we'll have our call to action and continue on with our wonderful day and weekend. Everyone, I'm inviting you first to find yourself a comfortable position if that's possible for you. And for our grounding today, we're just going to tune in to the breath in the body. We're going to settle in a little bit. And then maybe we'll do just a little bit of tapping, just a little bit, just to kind of get things going in the body. So, first, I'm inviting you to tune into your feet if they happen to be planted or flat on the floor, allowing us to come into awareness or recognize our connection with the earth. You always can move your toes if that's possible to bring your attention there to your feet. Then gently let them relax and rest. From noticing the feet, you can notice your bottom. Again, just becoming aware of how we're connected to the earth. So if you're sitting on something, lying on something, notice that connection of the body to whatever you're positioned on. Maybe noticing the weight of your body, a lightness or a heaviness. And then gently shift your attention up to the crown or top of the head, noticing any sensations that might be arising. From that settling in, we're going to gently take our hands. If it's possible for you, just take each thumb and wrap them around the other. And we're going to make like a butterfly, like the wings of the butterfly with our hands. And then we're going to take those wings and place them over the heart space, over the chest. And we'll begin the grounding, more of the grounding, I should say, by just gently tapping with each finger. So you see each finger is moving and tapping this part of the body. And you can tap with an intensity that feels right for you. So you don't have to beat on the chest. We're just tapping, just waking up this part of the body, giving a little bit of rhythm here, of energy here to this part of the body. And then we can go to the opposite side. Again, we're just moving the fingers so that we're tapping the chest area. Now we can do both hands or wings at the same time. And as you're doing this tapping, just notice what the body feels like with this movement here of each finger, maybe noticing as you move each finger to tap the chest. And then gently slow it down and come to a stop. Let's pause here. Allow yourself to settle in to the breath in the body. Okay, so we're going to move on to setting an intention for the day. I'll give you some time to set an intention in regards to how you want to be throughout this day. So, what is it that you're wanting for yourself today? Is there a certain mood, a certain energy that you want to really embody and feel? Is there a certain task, activity, exercise, something that you want to do and focus on for today? Whatever it is that you're really wanting, set that intention for today, right now, over the next 5 to 10 seconds. All right. And as a reminder, we're always in the practice of setting the intention so that we can practice really becoming aware and familiar with what is it that we're really wanting, setting that intention and practicing allowing it to unfold and doing our best not to worry about the outcome or how it's going to happen. Let's go to our centering thought. I was looking at this quote and I couldn't remember if I had used it or not, but either way, I think it's a lovely quote. It says here, living a joyful life, I found, is not about trying to avoid the unavoidable. Joy comes from summoning a strong life force to overcome problems, from the smallest irritation to the biggest disaster. Again, our centering thought says, living a joyful life, I found, is not about trying to avoid the unavoidable. Joy comes from summoning a strong life force to overcome problems, from the smallest irritations to the biggest disaster. Can take a breath after that. Let that resonate if it does, or see how you connect to that quote. For our main practice today, it's going to be guidance through compassion. As a reminder, compassion, as we've defined it in previous practices, is really just thinking about how we can support ourselves, nurture ourselves when we may be having challenges, struggling, feel overwhelmed, stressed, going through hard times, whatever you want to call it. How can we support ourselves the same way we would support a best friend going through those same experiences, or someone that we love? So, self compassion is about becoming aware of how we can best support ourselves, getting into the practice of showing ourselves that same love and that same kindness that we give out to so many others. So, for our compassion practice, I'll guide you through, and take the time now to get yourself nice and position what feels right for you. Allow the body to relax as best as you can. So, noticing places, maybe the jawline, allowing it to relax, allowing the shoulders to fall and relax, and other places. I'm inviting you now also to just gently allow your hands to rest. Could be in your lap, that's fine. Your back can be held straight depending on your positioning. And you can keep your eyes open. Maybe have a low gaze out in front of your feet, or focus on in a specific area. Or you can close the eyes at this time. I'm going to begin this practice by inviting you to just take in the space that you're in, noticing any sound that might be present. If there is no sound, I'm inviting you to notice the absence of sound, so noticing the silence. From sound, gently shifting your attention into the breath, noticing your inhale and exhale. As you notice your inhale and exhale, just allow it to have its natural pace. We're not forcing the breath to do anything. We're not holding it or forcing it to do anything. Continuing to notice the breath in the body, you can take a hand, place it over the heart space, the other over the belly, as a way of holding yourself, stabilizing yourself, or anchoring yourself in this moment. Just a gentle touch is a way to give yourself some compassion, some nurturing, some kindness, and inviting you to bring to mind an image of yourself. And that image could be you at any age. It could be you right now in this moment. But bring that image to mind. Hold that image in the forefront of your mind as I invite you to show yourself compassion by remembering the energy and experience of disappointment, And as you remember that energy of disappointment, lean even deeper into your breath, inhaling in and exhaling out, allowing the body to relax. I'm inviting you to show yourself compassion as you remember that disappointment was just an experience that has come and that has gone. And it's an experience that may come again. And just tell yourself that it's okay, that there's something for you in that disappointment. Bring to mind if there's any lessons to be learned, any words of wisdom to remember, anything that can be shared with others. So let's breathe that in and exhale out. Again, we breathe that disappointment in through the nose. Breathe it in, exhale out that disappointment, breathe out the mouth. And in turn, breathe in what we can use to nurture ourselves, that it's impermanent, that it doesn't last forever, that it comes and goes. And now breathe in the lessons, inhaling in and exhale out. Breathe in the words of wisdom that maybe you have received or that you have even given to yourself. Breathing in words of wisdom and exhale out. Breathing in the knowing that you can share those lessons, those words of wisdom, not only with yourself, but with others. So breathing in that wisdom and exhaling out. Now continue to show yourself compassion by gently saying to yourself, may I be open to the lessons that are available to me. Gently breathe in and breathe out. Gently say to yourself and show yourself compassion by saying, may I be open to the words of guidance and advice coming from not only myself, my own intuition, my own knowing, but to the advice and words of wisdom from others. Breathe in and exhale out. And finally, show yourself compassion by gently saying to yourself, may I be open to sharing the lessons, the wisdom, and all of the advice, not only with myself, but with others. Breathing in and breathing out. Now allow yourself to gently watch that breath, that inhale and exhale, get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. And then come back into this present moment. All right. Everyone, our call to action today is going to be to think about disappointment and show yourself compassion around it by allowing yourself to really lean into what we can gain from those experiences of disappointment, the lessons, the learnings, the advice and the counsel from our own intuition, our gut, and from those around us that support us, as well as how we can take this forward, this compassion that we've shown ourselves around compassion, and pay it forward to others. That's the call to action. All right, everyone, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube watching us. Share it with others, and don't forget to put those comments in. We want to hear from you. Until next time, everyone, we're going to begin our days grounded, intentional.